Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a story time on how my parents almost left me at an art event. So, my parents did a lot of community work. They were pretty known in our community, and one of their people had an art event. We were preparing for it, and I was the photographer because I was getting into photography a little bit. This also just made me a little bit sad because now I'm thinking about it. I left my father's camera at the apartment. So I hope she didn't throw that away or something. So, yeah. So I was getting into photography a little bit and I was going to be the photographer for the event. So it took us some weeks leading up to it. My one of my siblings made ice cream, homemade ice cream, and was selling it. One of my siblings is a very great drawer, and she was drawing. One was painting, I believe. And then my brother, he was just being a boy. He was playing basketball or doing something like that. So let's fast forward to the event, and I'm taking pictures. It's a hot summer day. My parents is, they are arguing, but that's nothing new. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Let me take these pictures. So I'm taking the pictures. Um, it's the event is going pretty cool. I'm trying to get some of my sister's ice cream, and this is gonna be a short story time because I only remember a little bit. And um this happened so long ago. um so yeah, I'm trying to get some ice cream, I'm taking photos, and at the time I've had bad anxiety, social anxiety, for a long time. I just never knew at the time what the name for it was. um but I was trying to step outside of my comfort zone, and I was telling people, taking pictures of all the vendors and things of that nature. And it was cool. I was like, okay, I can do this, I can get into photography. And then a family member came up to me and was like, hey, Samaya, your parents and your siblings, they're in the van. My dad had this big long van, like one of them, them white church vans that you be seeing. It was a van like that, but it was brown. Yeah, it was brown. And because it's a lot of us, so it was a lot of space in the van. So I see my sibling, I run out the venue and I'm looking for my family. I'm like, they about to leave me? And I see my parents arguing, they going back and forth, da da. And I just hop in and get in the van. Next thing I know, we drive off and we get into a parking lot, and we go with my parents are arguing, going back and forth. And I can't remember if my father, because when they would argue in a vehicle, my father would sometimes get out and walk home. And I'd be like, that's a long walk, man. But he'd do it. He'd do it. But me and my siblings ended up going with my parents' friends, who she's actually a cousin related on my dad's side. And I have a story time about her. I don't know, should I do a story time about her? It's a lot going on, y'all. I don't think that's appropriate to do a story time about her. That's her business. But yeah. So we went with them. Um we stayed with them for a couple of hours, just chilling, hanging out and stuff like that. Come back home. It's dark in the house and it's real quiet. And I remember coming in the house and I see my dad. He was sitting on the couch and he had an AK. Can you say all this on YouTube, y'all? I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. So please put that down in the comments too. But he had an AK-47. It was a long gun. And he was sitting on the couch. And it was dark. And I'm just like, What is he doing? Was I scared? No, not really. Because y'all gotta understand, I was so used to my parents with gunplay. Like, I grew up in a house seeing guns and guns being used. I got another story time for y'all. Ooh, I got another story. I got a lot of story times. But I was just like, what is he doing? It was just irritating. As the older I got, my father passed away when I was 14. So by the time I was 14, I was so used to it, I just want them to get a divorce. I was like, when are you people gonna just let each other go and get a divorce? Crazy. And yeah, that's the end of the story time. I don't remember what happened after that. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. I'm about to do another story time. It's gonna be a little bit longer. I'm trying to remember. Like, I gotta go back. I blocked a lot of this stuff out, but I gotta go back, pull some stories out. I have some crazy stories. Like, I grew up in a household where my father, he was like, he would kill my mom. Can you say this stuff on YouTube? He would kill my mom, put her in our basement wall, and then go downstairs and eat breakfast with her and talk to her. Ain't that crazy? See y'all next video.